Okay, great. So I'll give you 3 minutes to present, starting now.
Yes. So Ordrlo is a catalog publication platform. So we all know right now, because of COVID, restaurant industry is hugely hit and they are incurring losses. And post-COVID, their biggest challenge will be how to win the trust of the customer that they are safe and hygienic. The most unhygienic yet most important thing on your table and restaurant is the menu card, which is being claimed that is 100 times dirtier than toilet seat. So we are trying to address this problem and making it digital, completely dining out, safe, and so this is a solution, a less contact dining, where you'll have a contactless QR code based menu card. You scan it, you find a complete live menu, real time, and you can just select the product which you are interested in and make payment. And this way we can reduce the number of touch points which are currently there in dining out section, and can reduce the risk of any kind of transfer. So this is a market validation. This is a new opportunity that's coming in. Number of white papers being published in India. There's a guideline of government to use this contactless dining going further once restaurants are open. Right now, 90% are in lockdown phase. So this is a market size. We have primarily considered 3 markets: India, US, and Europe. There are around 2.5 million restaurants. To start with, we are targeting restaurants, food courts, and restaurant chain, so that we can reach more restaurants faster. And we assume in one food court there are around 20 restaurants. So these are the figures which we are targeting in real estate. So this is a simple product. Once you reach to a restaurant where we are there, you just scan the QR code, find a live menu card, order and pay. That's it. And once your food is ready, either you will get a buzz that you go and pick it up, or if there's a waiter going to serve, he'll come and pay at your table. So this is a product architecture, and it's a revenue model. We are subscription based. We'll be charging 5 cents per order fee, irrespective of the order price. So we assume that if there one restaurant has 100 orders, so we can assume $100 per day sales from a food court and a 5-day $5 from a normal restaurant. And these are the figures which we have been targeting in the next 3 years. So these are competitions right now. They are food delivery apps, they are restaurant POS system, but no one has made this product as of now. But everyone is jumping the wagon, and we'll see a number of players in the market. These are the milestones. I started a catalog. I started a B2B marketplace and catalog publication in 2017. That time we were a bit early in the market, so we had to stop our operation in 2019, and we are starting again in 2020. The team, I have done 3 startups, and these are my one investor and my team.
Okay, great. I need to cut you short there, Jaideep. That's your 3 minutes. So 4 minutes of Q&A from the judges.
Sure.
Gotcha. Yes, I guess I'll.
Yeah, go ahead, Thomas.
Thank you, Ashley. No, just curious about your milestones, and if you can just say it in a second. Why did your operation stopped, and just simple as that.
Sure. So actually, I started in 2015 as a B2B marketplace of pharmaceutical industry. So my previous company to pharmaceutical space. So I started a B2B marketplace, and it was bootstrap. In 2017, we pivoted into a catalog publication platform, primarily targeting exhibition, because a lot of physical catalog exchange happened, and probably we were a bit early in the market that time. Although we got a good traction, trying to get into restaurant space that time as well, but restaurants were not that receptive, because hygiene was not in their prime consideration when it comes to and there was no change management per se, because people were happy the way things were, and change was not that time that happened. So we raised a small amount of fund, around 1 lakh USD that time in 2017 end. So, but we couldn't generate the second round of funding. So that is why in 2018 we had to stop it again. But luckily, 2 months back, I started getting a lot of inquiries from our existing customer whom we did a pilot with, and they want our operations to start again. So I thought, it is the right time, because market is ready. Now everyone is looking for this kind of solution. So I started it again now.
Thank you.
So another question there, Jaideep, is thank you for the presentation. Really great stuff. What is the plan of actual execution in terms of getting all these restaurants on board? I mean, it's easy to say that it's a great solution, but what's the strategy to execute?
So first is our direct sales, which we are trying to get into, and then two models we have. We are tying up with restaurants, local restaurant associations in different cities, starting with India. So we already got tied up with two restaurant chains here, and so from that we'll be acquiring. If we start with food courts, which are probably biggest mall in cities like New York, Bombay, or probably Boston, they are not more than 20. So if we reach one, then we'll start acquiring 20 to 25 restaurants per food court. So first model direct sales, then probably two more changes. One model is through these tie up with these POS systems to be then extension to have a more distribution channel there. So these are a few things which we are trying at right now.
Okay, thank you.
And how much money have you raised so far? I mean, like you've been sort of in operation with different ideas in the past, and I know you mentioned bootstrapping, but how much money did you raise at all?
Total, I would say 100,000 USD. 100,000, yeah, 100,000.
Okay.
And that it was in 2017. Yeah.
Gotcha. And in terms of entering, let's say, U.S. market, which I kind of understand.
Yes. So I'll be starting. Yeah. So we'll be starting with New York first, because for my pharma business, I already have a good connect there, and we do a lot of sales sitting here in India for that product. So we know how to enter this market. So first we'll start with New York from tele-sales here, and once things are smooth, probably 3 months down the line, we'll try to set up someone there to help us in sales.
Awesome. Thank you.
Great. Thank you very much, Jaideep. That brings us to the end of your slot. So